Hi everyone, this is a recording to show you how to set up a Zoom. So if you're looking here on the screen, actually I just need to share my screen, just bear with me. So you should be able to, if you hover over the bottom of your screen, you can see mute, start video, invite, manage participants, share screen. Okay, so I'll walk you through how to set up a Zoom. So you go into zoom.us, see at the top, zoom.us. Now I have an account with them, which means I pay $15 a month, which is approximately 11, 12 euros a month. But you can get a free account up to 40 minutes. So if your recordings will be no longer than 40 minutes or your Zoom will be no longer than 40 minutes, you can get it for free. You can see the plans and pricing here. So for free, you can have up to 100 participants, unlimited one-to-one meetings, 40 minutes limit on group meetings. And then for the $14.99, 100 participants as well, which is fantastic. And it's very inexpensive. That's $14.99 a month. So I guess depending on your business and whether you need this, I would say I use this so much every day in my business, and I use it. I don't even use Skype anymore. I direct people towards here because the sound is better, the connection is better, and you can record and you can do so many things with Zoom. So what I do is here, you can see at the top, there's Zoom, the solutions, plans and pricing, contact sales, join a meeting. So sometimes you get a particular code for joining a meeting. You can just type it in there or copy and paste it in there. But what I do is I go to my account, I double click there, and because it's already, my password and whatnot is already saved onto my laptop, it means that I go directly in. However, if you have not been in there before, you'll have to set up your account with an email, and indeed you have to create a password as well. But once you do, you come in here and you can see at the top again, it's kind of the same. It's solutions, plans and pricing, contact sales, schedule a meeting, join a meeting, or host a meeting, or sign out. Now I tend to come down to the left hand side. You look at meeting settings, the recording, a telephone. You can do telephone as well, so people can actually ring in and listen. You can download an app online so people can watch from their phone or their tablet as well. You can have your recordings on here. So if you record something, it can be here as well. And if you want to create a meeting, you can see the one with the green is the one that I'm in now, which is talking to you guys. So I want to schedule a meeting. So if I want to go to previous meeting, upcoming meetings, so the list is there, previous meetings, you can make a list there, personal meeting room, which is, I can give a generic one, which basically means people can come in and look there. Or join a meeting there. You can sync then, if you set up a meeting, you can sync it to Google Calendar, Outlook Calendar, or Yahoo Calendar, which can be very helpful when you're scheduling a meeting with a potential client or with a client. You can copy the invitation here, so just click that, it'll copy it and then paste it into wherever you need to paste it. So if you're sending it via email or via Messenger or however you're connecting with your potential client, you copy the invitation there and paste it somewhere that you can give the information to the client. So if I come back here, then I'm going to my meetings. You can see in blue there, bright blue, the rectangular button, which is schedule a meeting. So I double left click there, and then it brings me in here, and then I just fill this out. So the topic, and I usually put the person's name. So test Mr. X, and then you can put in the meeting description if you want, but you will have to come down here and put in the calendar. So is it today? So I could put tomorrow, for example. Is it 12 p.m.? Just the drop down menus. You can scroll down. You can say AM or PM. You can say the duration of it. It can be, 0 hours, 30 minutes, 15 minutes, 45 minutes, or it can be like 3 hours or 2 hours or whatever it might be. You can also put your time zone, which will be very helpful if you're talking to clients all over the world. So like, for example, in Dublin and in London, we're the same time zone, which is GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. If you're not sure actually of time zones, a good website to go to is World Time Buddy. I use this all the time with my clients, because invariably you can have the times wrong. So for example, you can see here Dublin, it's 11:26 a.m. In Cairo, it's 1 p.m. And in Moscow, it's 2 p.m. So if I put in Chicago, for example, they're 6 hours behind. And you can see here, so it's 5 a.m. in Chicago and 11 a.m. or 11, half 11 here in Ireland. So if you're not sure of time zones, double check your times here. It's really important to do that in terms of the times, because I know I've done it myself. In particular, I was talking to somebody in India one day, and there was actually I think it was 5.5 hour time difference. So I missed somehow the half an hour aspect of it and was slightly late for my meeting as a result. So just to make sure that you watch out for little things like that. So if you come back here, you can, EST time is often a good one. So you're looking at, no, that's not coming up there, EST. It's only coming up, so I put New York. NYC. Chicago. Okay, so you literally have to go to World Time Buddy, and basically the time zone you're in, it's going to schedule from there. And then you schedule it. So you come down here, and you can ignore all the other parts. Don't worry about them. People will automatically get access to everything that you need. And so all you're doing really is putting a title. It's very important, I would say, to put in a correct title in the context of, like, you know, what is the meeting about, so that when you go looking for your file later, you know which file it is. And equally, say for example, if you had 10 meetings, 15 meetings, and you're going back to your files, your list of files, you want to make sure you're able to connect with the correct file. And you know, it's the easiest thing in the world to write just test 1, test 2, but what's the actual conversation about? And it can be really annoying having to go back and double check that. So if you call it exactly what the topic is about, who you're meeting, then schedule in the day with the calendar, the time, AM or PM, how long is the meeting going to go on for, and they do have to register. That's automatically done for you, so don't worry about that. You literally just scroll down and just save. Okay. And then what you need to do is you can copy the invitation. So you can see here, copy the invitation, and then it'll say select all, and you just copy and paste. Okay. So that is one way of doing it. The other way you can do it as well is just scroll down. Yeah, where's my... Test X. They've changed some of the registration, where you register. But you can copy this registration link here as well, which is just copy and paste Zoom meeting register, and somebody can register there. So you can do either, or you can copy and paste registration URL, or just copy the invitation, and it will do, either one will do fine, and you can share it then with the person you need to speak to. If it is a case you're starting it straight away, you can just click start meeting. If you're not, you're coming back to it a couple of days later, you literally go into my meetings and like test Mr. X, go in here, or just go to meetings again, and you see the way test Mr. X, and then you can just start. And I will see now, I'm also obviously running a second one, so hopefully it won't go AWOL. So you just open the Zoom. I won't do it now because it will upset the one that I'm already in. So, but it will bring you to the exact meeting room that you arrived in when I started this Zoom. Okay, so when I stop sharing, you will be brought back to meeting topic, host name, so whoever the host is, invitation URL. You can join the audio. You need to join the audio from your computer, and the person on the other side needs to join the audio from the computer. You can share your screen, you can invite others. And at the bottom, if you can't see it, you hover over the bottom, and then you can see mute or unmute. start video or not, invite people, manage participants, share screen, chat. So there is a chat as well, and there's also a recording button. So if you want to record, that's where you record. Okay, so I'll just share my screen as well again, and I will show you that when you have finished your Zoom, it will automatically save to your computer. So then you go to YouTube, and when you go to YouTube, you upload. See the arrow facing upwards? So you upload, left click in there, double click, takes a couple seconds, and then it says select files to upload. So double click again. It's a bit slow, apologies. In a moment, we'll be able to select the Zoom recordings, or one of the Zoom recordings. And when you're looking at Zoom recordings, it will save on different parts of your computer, so you need to figure out where that is. For me, it saves in documents, and you can see there's a folder for Zoom. As I said, these are all meetings that I've already had. As I said, I use it quite frequently, so there's a lot of them. So I need to scroll down to the last one. Oops. Let's go right down. And then I need to pull this over so I can see which one it is. Now we're still in this one, so it's still recording. So I can't get there because I need an MP4 file. So I will go to this one. And you see the way it says audio, M.M4A, it says playback, .M3U, and then it says Zoom_0.MP4. So you're looking for the MP4 file. That's a video file. So you click that. And then you click open, and it starts to upload. And that might take 5 minutes, might take 10 minutes or longer, depending on your Wi-Fi really. At the end, you press done, and you make sure you see on the right hand side there, it says private. So if you're the only person that's going to see this, you can leave it private. If you want it to be public, you click public. That means anyone can see it. If it's a client, you typically click unlisted. Okay, and unlisted means when you share the URL, so when you share the link to the video, only the person you share it with will see it, so nobody else will find it. Okay, and again, go into Zoom 0 and write the title of Test Mr. X, or whatever it might be, and then when this is finished, click done. And so you have to have it unlisted. You write in the description, you click done. When you can see it's uploading 3%, so it has to go through that process, and then you share the link, and that's exactly it. You can share it with your client then thereafter. So it's really, really helpful in terms of actually sharing with clients, and it's very valuable to people that they can actually come in here and be able to listen back or view something that you showed them already. Okay, that's all for today. If you have any questions, come back to me. This is Emma Darcy from Emma D Marketing, and I will answer any of your questions that you may have. So, what I would say to you is Zoom is absolutely amazing. I love it, whether you pay for it or you don't pay for it. It's irrelevant. I find it much better than Skype, personally speaking, and I use it, as you can see, every other day. So it's very easy to use, and I highly recommend it. So all the best. And again, if you have any questions, come back to me.